So in last episode, we went on an adventure with our horse and we did not come back with said horse. Our horse is currently in a hole somewhere thousands of blocks away and I need to start a little rescue party. However, in order to save our horse Cloud, we need a better way to get there as I am not running on foot thousands of blocks just so that I can run him back home. That seems like a lot of pain. So instead, we're going to go ahead and head on into the Nether and we're going to find ourselves a Happy Ghast. Now you may be asking yourself, Fritzy, do you know how to get a Happy Ghast? No, but I'm going to figure it out. So can I just walk up to any Ghast and just make him love me? Is that... Right. So how do I get a Happy Ghast? Uh-oh. Oh, are you happy? What? Is that? Oh. Stop doing that. Now what do I do? Run around 20 minutes. Finally found my first Ghast. Didn't seem too happy. Oh, let's go. I wanted some blue. Is that crimson? I want some blue wood. I really have no clue. I've only seen one Ghast so far, and I don't know what to do. What's that? It's a Ghast. That. Well, hello, Mr. Skeleton. We gotta use some touch. Oh. A dried Ghast. Is that what I need? Is that a baby Ghast? Okay, I'm gonna go over there and see if I can find more. And they stack. Perfect. And I just gotta figure out how to get home. And now that we're back, clear out our ridiculously crappy inventory. And I can't. Hold on. All right, well, the instruction manual says to put these into water for 20 minutes and they'll grow. Should I do it in here? No. I should be okay to do this inside. We'll do it right here. So I gotta put it in water? Or does it need to be by water? I'm just gonna do that. Oh, that was a weird sound. Did I do two?
Yeah, boy.
And now we just wait 20 minutes. Oh my god, I thought I heard something. Hey! What are you doing? Are those like, what are these? Are those just like scales? Like, will he phase through buildings? I do know that he's supposed to be bigger. I think he grows into a full-size Ghast, if I'm not mistaken. He's ready to. Oh, are you stuck? Can I ride you? How do you make a saddle? Oh, harness. That's what it's called? Glass? Why do they... I'm not... Okay. I guess maybe because I have goggles? We'll do a gray harness. Does that actually like change the colors? And then we'll do a red. I guess it kind of does. I guess we'll find out what it looks like when they're fully grown. I don't know if I can. We'll try and put it on them now. Okay, I want to make this one the red one. Can you... No, I can't. Can't equip them. Okay, we'll wait until they're fully grown. I don't know if they can... Can they go through walls? I hope they can't. Otherwise, I will have to hunt them down. But... Alright, well... It's been 20-ish minutes now. How long do I gotta wait? Oh. Well, it has been 3 days. Quite literally. And I just woke up, so I probably sound different. However, the Ghasts have officially grown up. So, we're just gonna go ahead and flop that. There we go. A little funky looking, but And then we'll do that one for you. Now they are tied up with a lead. So let me... That's the one I want to ride. Okay. Oh, I have him. Oh. How do I... There we go. Grab this lead. Ow. Well, let's go on an adventure. Seriously, this is as fast as thing goes? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be here forever. Well, I found a mesa biome. That's what it's called, right? Mesa. I don't call any area in Minecraft by its real name. I call this like the clay biome, but I think it's called mesa, right? So I found one of these biomes. I think I might actually go down there and just grab some clay. And I guess I'll have the coordinates so I can always come back. As I kind of want to build with clay. As I have some villagers that give clay, but horrible options. So let's go grab some plain clay and then we can dye it later for any builds. And then come back, I guess, if we need more. Is it supposed to be like that? I don't think I need to go check these mines. I don't feel like there's going to be anything worth it in there. However, that is a little strange. Oh my gosh, I almost just died. Okay, so if I just leave you, will you... Did I just get abandoned? Okay, I think that is more than enough. Oh gosh. Ugh. All right, let's keep going this direction. Ooh, some gold. There is a ton of gold. Oh my god. Well, I'm not gonna go down there just yet. But if I'm desperate, I'll come back. Almost there. And we finally made it. There's the horse. Oh my gosh, it's been like 4 Minecraft nights, I think. A little ridiculous, but we got our horse back. Now I do need to sleep, but I'm curious, can I sleep on you? No, we cannot. Hey, where are you going? Alright, so let's try our best not to get blown up by any creepers, and... See, like, you still had plenty of hay left, you know, I'm not that cruel. Come on. I left Cloud with more than enough. Come here. Is there a way to call him over? Can you come here? Uh-oh. Is that how it's supposed to work? I thought he's supposed to connect to the... Oh, gosh. Please do not drop my horse. Okay. He's connected. Well, there we go. We have finally got our horse. Let's head on home. So we are officially back home, and we ended up having a bit of an issue. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to get the horse down. So it's kind of just going on a little roller coaster ride. We're just going to leave him for a little bit. So I have our villager farm down here, or villager hall, I guess. And in last episode, we ended up finally trading iron for emeralds, which was the easiest way. but I am completely out of the stockpile of iron that I had built up since episode 2, and we need an easier way. So I'm going to go ahead and build myself not a massive, just a little iron farm. That way I can get plenty of iron for emeralds, as I do plan on using a lot of villagers through this series. I've already used a buttload of them, so it will just make life so much easier. Now, as far as where I want to put it, I might make it here. I don't really know. I kind of have a plan in my head to make this sort of like a compound. Unlike a lot of people that do like these big builds, I don't actually go into creative in advance and start mapping out everything. I just find that kind of boring and a waste of my time. So I kind of just freestyle everything, and that leads me to a lot of issues of just not knowing what I plan on doing until I start doing it. So let's grab some resources and just build a little farm, nothing too serious, and then we'll do a cool little building around it. All right, so we have everything that we require for this build. Now, I am not necessarily a Minecraft genius, so I will be using the design by Voltrox, one of the latest ones. So let's clear this bamboo and start to build it. Alright, now that we have this, we need to go and grab 3 villagers from our farm. This is gonna be... I keep forgetting they're flying around there. This is gonna be very tricky. Wait a minute. I got an idea. And there we go. All 3 villagers. Can I get that lead back? Oops. Now I just need to wait to get a zombie. However, I pretty much just slept, so this is going to take a while. Alright, sun is officially setting and the zombies should be spawning. So let's go over here and see if we can find ourselves a zombie. Hello, little dude. Oh, there's 2 of you guys. Got a little dotted bunny. Alright, we don't need 1. There's a little more mobs around here than I was expecting. Okay, and if we just open up these trap doors, should just fall right on through. Now he's in the boat. And we should be good to go. They don't look too scary or scared. But I think what I need to do is remove these trapdoors. They can't see him. But we'll leave that. Let's do the next part. And now that we have all this pathway sorted, we should be able to go down there and just simply flick on break into here. So if I open this, will that round them? Nope. So all we gotta do is open that. They'll start freaking out. And the farm should begin to work. There we go. Pretty solid. And everything will go into this chest. I might organize it a little bit better, but I do need to get the building on top of all this. Now, I think, I'm not actually sure, but I believe the building has to go around all this path block. Otherwise, the villagers will, or the golems won't spawn properly. So that's a pretty big building. Pretty big building. Got to figure something out, but that's my job. So for the iron farm, it is pretty big. It's simply probably just going to be a square build, but I would like it to be, I'd like to be some sort of angles. So that means I'm going to have to do a lot of work. However, I think I'm going to build it out of just simply stone bricks and maybe some like mossy cobblestone and stuff like that mixed in later. And then I might add some touches of spruce and then whatever else I feel like for the roof. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. So we're just going to simply start with a big square. And then after that, I'll just kind of build off of it and have extra details. So let's turn all these into stone bricks. And let's just start kind of building a very tall cube. Now, I am kind of thinking I probably could have made this a lot smaller and just made sure that the blocks on the outside of the wall weren't spawnable, and it probably still would have worked just fine. But I guess this way kind of gives me an excuse to do a pretty darn big build, as that is kind of what I want to do anyway, so I guess it kind of forces me to not be lazy with the builds. But this is definitely going to take me a very long time to build. God damn it. Oh, I hate this snow biome. Okay. And I'm running out of blocks. Full inventory got me this far. I'm gonna need to do a lot of mining. There we go. That should not freeze over anytime soon. Oh, wow. We're looking pretty good on iron. Thank you, fella. Alright, let's go get some more stone and continue building. So far, it's looking like a cube. Alright, well, this is what the tower looks like now. I still kind of feel like I want to do some details above the copper, but I don't know. What? in the heck are you doing on the roof? This dang snowman. What? Oh, man. The roof looks good, though. All right. This is what the building is looking like. I don't know. I feel like maybe there's some things that are still missing. So up here, I changed all that out to smooth sandstone. I'd also changed out the side panels here for the same glass pattern as the roof, as I think it just makes it a little bit more visible. And I think that was a good choice. Although I think I just need to add some more, like just to split it up, which I try to do with the sandstone slabs, but I'm not 100% sure. And I have created myself a little bit of a chest monster going here. And this is the only way currently up to the top floor. So I do need to work on that as well. Now, it has been very typical. It has been like 2 days since I've last done any recording. So I feel like every single time I do recording, it's about 2 or 3 days later. So I don't know. This whole thing's taking me over a week to do. But here we're at the top now. These haven't really changed at all. There are some. These ones are all green, but these ones aren't. It's kind of weird. Like, these ones haven't even changed at all. I wonder why that is compared to these ones. Kind of weird, but yeah, this is what the room looks like. I mean, it's actually really cool up here. I don't know what I would put up this area, but I do enjoy the all glass ceiling. It makes it so grand and so big and open. I'm still learning the techniques of how to build like a big tower and I guess the castle's theme stuff. So there are still some things that I need to work out, but I think for starters, what I could do is add an extra little one of these beams kind of going up in the corners. I think I could do that. But other than that, I don't know. So one thing that I was thinking about doing is I thought because there is a perfect center, I kind of want to go ahead and add a beacon. Now, how will that work? I don't know. I want it to be underground, but then again, I do have a iron farm kind of sitting in the middle of the ground. I mean, I guess I can have a piece of glass, but yeah, the farm's like right in the center pretty much. Whoa. Wait. Okay, there's still 3 of them, but I just heard one of them get smacked. That's awkward. Okay, well, how much iron is in here? Pretty good. Pretty good. I have been taking out some of it. I've also been dumping these into the lava. Perfect. Little dumpster there. But I do have a bunch over by the farm as well for the traders, but it is still very scary around here. There's no lighting. I do need to work on that. Down there, I don't really have any lighting because of the ice, but up here, I need to work on that. So for now, I believe this is okay. I might, like I said, add a little extra bit up there. But other than that, I'm not sure. I might add some like hanging plants and just some extra exterior details that don't necessarily change the way the building looks. Oh gosh. I didn't know I had an army fighting for me. I had no idea that they spat at zombies. Interesting. So now with the about 7 days worth of work just for this one tower out of the way, I think I need to do a little bit more building. So for one, I would love to have some sort of pathway connecting these 2 buildings, but I would also want to enclose this area. Now that I have a marker here for where the wall would technically end, I want to do a wall probably not surrounding the entire castle, as that's too excessive. I think I'm just going to take the middle part of this wall, bring a giant wraparound wall and connect it to the side here. Same thing on here, so that we have like this compound, which is typical for a castle. And then I'll probably just add extra little towers, nothing as crazy as this. And then I can just build some little tiny houses and buildings within the walls or any other thing that I may require. And then I also really want to get some farms going. So I think for the wall, I'm just going to go ahead and use stone bricks again. And then I see people when they build, they typically will build up the pattern as they go. So they just swap between blocks going up. I don't like doing that. I find it kind of just irritating to deal with. So what I do is I'll build the entire project out of one block. And then I'll go back and then pattern it afterwards. Like I had to replace all of this stone brick with the diorite and stuff. And it takes forever. But that's just the best way that I know. Once I have the shape down, then I detail it. We're just going to grab all the stone bricks that we have, and we're just going to start building ourselves a little wall. All right, so we have the entire wall wrapped around the compound, and I started to add a little bit more detail up there with some sandstone fences or walls, just to help add a little bit more shape and character to the build. I still got a lot of work to do to the building. However, I have been doing this since the 6th of September, and it is currently the 14th, so I've been doing a lot of work, and it's been taking a while, so I really want to get this episode out today. It is Sunday, so if I hurry up and get the rest of it edited, I can get this out by the afternoon. So that is the current goal. But we do have the entire wall. I added a little bit of detail to it with the tough bricks and the site. I was thinking of doing the white pattern just like that as well to raise it up, as I think a white wall would look pretty cool. I just don't want it to blend in too much, so I might see if I can get like different blocks other than the andesite blocks. I know there's like mushroom stem maybe is white enough. I don't really know. I have been doing a little bit of work. I got some bamboo fences going around here as support, as I don't feel like doing a wall on the exterior and the interior of the wall. I don't think I need two big walls. So the exterior wall is the one that's keeping everything in here very safe. And then I'm just going to add some more bamboo supports. I'll probably buff this up just even further than what it already is, but I've kind of given up on it, as it's a little bit of an annoying task, especially having to use the ghast in order to do so. It's yeah. Now over here is the fence, or the gate, I should say. Now I haven't done a design for the gate yet because I don't really know what kind of design I want to use. It is only a 5-block wide gate, so it's going to be a little awkward looking, but I think it's going to be like more of a door than just like a giant gate, because I do plan on having villagers in here and I want it to be safe for everybody. So I don't want it to be open or accessible from the outside. So I think I might just I'm probably have to do an iron door just to make sure that no zombies ever break through. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, if you guys are mobile, feel free to hype this video. You get 3 free per week. So if you guys want to use it on a small creator like myself, feel free to do that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.